I'm gonna start off by giving all praises to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles of great millstones, peace, blessings, honors to all the
And we
brothers
turn
in
now
this
to the
church.
coronavirus pandemic.
This gonna be a short one. This is all a setup. Do not take this vaccine, man.
In the race for a vaccine, researchers at Oxford are reporting new data from their experimental vaccine today, and there's word it could provide double protection from the virus. It comes while many of the hotspots here in the U.S. are overwhelmed with ICU beds at or near capacity and testing lines stretching for hours. Despite the concern, President Trump says the virus is under control. His new interview in a moment, but first, the encouraging news from scientists. This morning, new hope for a coronavirus vaccine as Oxford University prepares to release new data on human trials today. Researchers reportedly believe they've developed a vaccine that gives double protection, generating both antibodies and so-called killer T cells. Researchers tell Britain's Daily Telegraph up to 2 billion doses of a vaccine could be ready in September, a timeline one of the leading scientists promised back in April.
Well, personally, I have a high degree of confidence about this vaccine because it's technology that I've used before.
But researchers acknowledge the results do not yet prove how long the immunity lasts. And now, Americans are facing new travel restrictions as a majority of states battle rising infections and hospitalizations. The Bahamas overnight announcing its national airline is immediately stopping all flights to the U.S. And beginning Wednesday, no Americans can enter the island nation either by plane or boat. The governor of Kentucky announcing nearly 1,000 new infections Sunday, the state's highest single-day number so far.
This ought to be a wake-up call to everybody. This is a rough day for the Commonwealth. How about this? Today there are 30 children under 5 that have tested positive. 30.
In California, LA's mayor says he's close to declaring a second stay-at-home order.
How much worse does it have to get in Los Angeles before you feel compelled to issue another stay-at-home order?
Sure. Well, I think we're on the brink of that.
In Florida, more than 12,000 new cases Sunday.
I mean, there you have it, Satan, the physical counterpart of Satan itself. Like they said, 2 billion doses could be ready by September, which is what, 3 months from now? Not even that. 2 months from now. And they knew it by April. Why? Because it's all a setup, man. They knew they was gonna be ready by September anyways. They knew it. It was just all a setup, all played. They was all playing along with this thing. This is what the whole coronavirus thing is. It's all a setup. It's leading to something bigger, which will be the mark of the beast, the micro implant chip. Look at that. 2,400,000 cases today. I mean 12,000. I'm tripping. 12,400 new cases today. Kentucky had 1,000 cases in one day. 1,000 cases in one day, man. 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. See, you can't be ignorant of the setup. You can't be ignorant of their devices, their vaccines. They was able, before all this happened, they were saying it'd take them at least 2 years to get a vaccine ready. And it took them 3-4 months to get one ready. Come on, man. That's because they already had the vaccine ready. And if they already had the vaccine before all this started popping off, that should indicate to you that they planned the coronavirus. They created the coronavirus. This is all a setup and all a plan. The last couple of years, while we all wasn't even thinking about nothing like this, except for the prophets and the hopeful elect that was telling y'all they was gonna come with something like this, they was planning this, and now they implementing it, and ultimately they're gonna come with the chip. This is all a setup, from the coronavirus to the vaccines to the coin shortage to the cashless system. This is all leading up to one thing. What do you think? Hey, go get this vaccine. Matter of fact, we got to track that you got the vaccine. Now get an implant chip so we could be able to track who got it and who hasn't. Hey, there's a coin shortage. We can't use money no more. We can't give change. We're going cashless. By the way, since we're going cashless, credit cards and debit cards aren't good enough. Take this implant chip. That's your new currency. The implant chip, which is the mark of the beast, is going to have everything that you need to be a part of this new system, this new world order that they're coming with. To be a part of it, it's going to have everything on that chip. You're not supposed to be ignorant to Satan's devices, man. Don't go along with this. Don't fall for this. I'm gonna let the rest of this play. Shalom, salvation to the elect. I'm gonna let a little bit play.
State's 5th consecutive day of at least 10,000 cases. But this morning, President Trump insists the crisis is under control.
Now we have somewhat of a surge in certain areas, and other areas we're doing great. But we have a surge in certain areas.
In an interview with Fox News, the president was asked if he's downplaying the virus, falsely claiming the U.S. has one of the lowest mortality rates in the world.
That's true, sir. We had 900 deaths on a single day.
We will take a look.
This week.
Ready?
You can check it out.
Please get me the mortality rate.
Yeah.
This morning, Congress has just days to act on a new coronavirus stimulus package before heading into recess. If there's no agreement, millions of Americans will lose the $600 of federal unemployment benefits that began in March. And now, a possible roadblock in those negotiations. The Trump administration is now pushing to block billions of dollars in funds for COVID-19 testing and contact tracing, as well as funds for the CDC and National Institutes of Health. A senior White House official saying, quote, the president is fully committed to a robust aid package that addresses real needs.
I'll be right eventually. I will be right eventually. You know, I said it's going to disappear. I'll say it again.
But
it's going to disappear.
Does that discredit
and I'll
you?
be right. I don't think so, because I've been right probably more than anybody else.
There is some encouraging news. Arizona is seeing an early drop in hospitalizations, and daily deaths in Texas have dropped below 100 for the first time in nearly a week.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here.